Oh, we're back
Who the
again.
donkey?
What? No way.
What?
Welcome to The Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where the tea is piping hot and we are always ready to spell. I'm Logan Murphy, just a gay.
And I am Sam de Monteverde, aka Sam DMV, aka Anissa Long, your fellow friendly non-binary Filipino Canadian hot mess hailing all the way from Toronto, and I am Laggy.
Okay, y'all. This is welcome. Y'all are going to be seeing this. It's going to drop in the morning. Welcome to the Cup After Dark edition.
Yes.
So we are currently recording this at 7 a.m. Italian time. It is currently 7 a.m. in Rome that we are recording this on the day of, if you couldn't guess by the title, on the final day of Sanremo 2022 to decide the Italian representative for Eurovision 2022 in Torino. It's the host country.
It is.
We made it to the host country. We're tired. This week has been long. Sanremo, release your damn songs before the festival next time. Thank you, please.
Please.
Please, for the love of God, please. But we are here. Sanremo is almost over. In just a few hours, we will know who's representing the host country, and this is a strong selection.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Yeah, no, this was a really strong selection. We talked about it beforehand, but Logan told me at one point, like, because I hadn't listened to the songs yet. Logan was saying how their short list was like 20.
It was 15 out of 25.
15 out of 25, yeah.
And I easily could have had 18 to 20 of the songs on my short list. Like that's just how good this selection has been. And obviously, Italy is known for sending absolute bangers to Sanremo and absolute bangers to Eurovision. Obviously, they just won. They were runner-up the year before, and they've been left side of the board, I think, every year for the last 6 or 7 years. So we know that Italy is going to send an absolutely amazing entry, especially because they're hosting this year. So we are going to dive into the 25 songs that have been performing in Sanremo. Before we do, just to dive into the logistics of Sanremo, because it's completely different, again, from anything we've seen. So Sanremo, they treat it as just a music festival, which I kind of love. I wish we had something. I wish we had something similar to this in the US. We'd probably ruin it, but I would love like an opportunity for like, imagine if you like go to like, I don't know, Coachella is the example that it popped in my head because it's arguably the biggest music festival in the US. But like, imagine going to Coachella and being like, oh, I'm gonna see like the debut of, I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone that's like not super famous singer, like Ava Max. Oh, I'm gonna go see Ava Max's new song. Fabulous. Like people like that. So they've been performing over 5 nights. No one has been eliminated thus far because the first 2 nights had the artists split into 2 groups. One group performed on night 1, one performed on night 2, with the third night being all 25 acts performing, and the fourth night being a cover night where the artists have to cover a mostly Italian song. Some of them did different songs. I think someone did Britney Spears' "Baby One More Time."
I do remember seeing,
Someone,
thanks to Eurovision World, a couple of songs in English as well.
yeah. Someone did "Natural Woman," I think.
Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
Someone did "You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman," which love. Absolutely love. And then we are hours away from the final night of Sanremo, where all 25 acts will be performing again. But then after that happens, we will be getting we will be narrowing it down from 25 to 3.
Wow.
And that is decided 100% by televote, which is kind of wild.
Yeah, so, no, that is crazy.
So we go from 25 to 3, and then the 3 super finalists, as they're called, will perform once again. Voting will be completely reset, and the winner will be decided by a 1/3 vote from the televote, the press jury, and the demoscopic jury. And they will ultimately decide who will be representing the host country this year at Eurovision. It's wild and extensive, and there's a reason that it is, because they've sent absolutely amazing music every year for however long. So with that said, we're just going to dive into this because we're going to try to get through these 25 songs as quickly as we possibly can, because we both want to go sleep before this happens, because it's a big Eurovision day today. There's a lot to look at. So
yes,
as always, we're going in alphabetical order. It's easiest. And we're starting with Akiluro featuring the Harlem Gospel Choir.
I was living for it.
With the song Domenica, which translates to Sunday. It's unfortunate when your background choir performs leaps and bounds better than you do.
I was just about to say, especially that one singer towards the end of the song, belting all the high notes.
That one beautiful woman with that belting high note. Absolutely, yes, ma'am.
Yes. I love the energy.
Yes.
He is a hunk. Well, he's not a hunk, but like he's cute.
Nice to look at.
It was great to look at. The gyrating hips had me too.
You better not be giving points. I'm gonna be mad at you if you do. Anyway,
okay. Okay. So, but before we continue with these songs, I just want to say that I'm basing all of my notes specifically on the live performances, because obviously that's
am I.
Yes, that is what they'll be giving when whoever hits the Eurovision stage.
Hopefully one specific act. We'll talk about it.
Yes.
Y'all will probably already know which one I'm talking about. But for me, it felt like he was a half a beat off for most of the song, and he wasn't singing in the pocket.
Yeah, I know. I felt the same as well, and it was a bit pitchy. I found a bit pitchy moments as well.
A bit?
No, sorry, a lot.
Yeah,
and I think a lot of that as well comes in with the, I guess, supposed like excitement of the moment, because I do enjoy the energy of the song. So
moving on.
anyways.
Next up is AKA 7 with the song Perfetta Così, which in English is Perfect Like That.
Okay.
And I didn't think we were going to get here this early in our review of Sanremo, but congratulations, AKA 7. You are the recipient of the Perfectly Inoffensive Award.
Yes,
Yes. Because
congratulations.
that's what this was.
I kind of got that vibe a bit too. He has a great voice though. I love his voice.
He does. He absolutely does.
Yes. He has a great belt. When he goes into his higher register, I lived for it. I enjoyed the fast parts. Although, with that being said, there were a couple moments where he does get out of breath, and you're able to hear that.
Yes.
And I think towards the end of the performance, he kind of got tired.
A little bit, yep.
Yep. But otherwise, I think it was a solid entry.
It's a perfectly lovely, perfectly well sung love song. Like,
Yeah.
I really have nothing bad that I can say about it other than it's just like it's perfectly inoffensive. That's really all there is to say about it. I do like it. Normally my perfectly inoffensives I don't particularly care for. But like you said, his voice in the live performance was incredibly strong in my opinion. There were times where he ran out of steam a little bit, but that also comes with performing, and once he gets more comfortable with this song, it's just going to get even better. So yeah, congratulations to you on the perfectly inoffensive award for this evening. Moving along, next is Anamena. I'm going to try to say this word because it's a big word in Italian.
200,000 ore
That, what Sam said.
is my guess.
Yes, we're going to go with that, and I'm not going to say it anymore. In English, it's 200,000 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. That makes sense. And
This was my runner-up for the perfectly inoffensive award.
really? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I the music is great. I don't think she has the right voice for it.
We're going to talk about it. There's a lot of these songs with artist pairings that I felt like the artist just couldn't like bring the song to its like maximum. This was one of them for me. I can tell she's definitely a younger woman, maybe without as much vocal experience as some of the other people in this competition. It was perfectly lovely and fine. I thought her voice was pretty good comparatively, but there were definitely a lot of other stronger performances.
Yep. I will say my favorite part was the last stanza.
Right.
Like, and it's not because it's not because it's like it's because she's finishing, but like I genuinely thought that's where she sounded the best.
I would agree. She got comfortable in the song. She got her grips because the performances we watched were from their first performance, either night 1 or night 2, respectively. So it's going to take a little bit to adjust to the audience, adjust to the vibe, adjust to the nerve, all of that, but perfectly fine in my opinion.
Yeah.
Sure. Next up is Daren Diamico. Names are hard, and it's tired, and it's late. So that one with Dove si balla, which is Where to Dance. I wrote my main comment was that I felt like this is a song that the men in Mamma Mia would sing.
I see the dads singing this specifically.
Or like the boyfriend and the dads.
Maybe.
Like if there was some sort of crossover there, maybe a
Yeah.
Meryl Streep cameo because of course, duh.
Yeah. I didn't like it.
It's
It's I enjoy the energy. I'm not too crazy about his vocals. I feel like it's just basic.
he didn't have a lot of stage presence. Is kind of
He didn't.
he was kind of just like bouncing around with the song Dove si balla. Like it felt weird for me.
Yeah. I didn't write much about this song actually. That was all I wrote. I said the chorus was boring, so
It's very that just boring, honestly.
yeah.
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 Now moving on to something that was not boring
It
in
definitely
the
wasn't boring.
slightest. Next up is Dito nella piaggia and Retore with the song Chemica, translates to chemistry. This is so much fun for me.
I had a lot of fun with this number too.
I loved this.
I do too. I
I was
was
like, you better live your best life twirling on this stage, Miss Donatella Retore. You better spin and you better live your best fucking life on that stage.
yeah, no, honestly, what I really enjoyed is that it felt like a mix of like it was just like you have this one kind of old school singer, quote unquote, because she did kind of have that old school kind of rockish
Yeah.
voice, almost like a Pat Benatar.
Established is like the best
Yes,
kind
it's
of
very like
female.
seasoned, established, polished kind of thing. And then you have like a new school singer, kind of sounds like, the music this day and age. Um,
Mhm.
and I really liked how that came together. And you can see that they were having a lot of fun on the
Yeah.
stage. And I don't know, it was just there for me. The vibes were there.
Their voices also sound amazing together.
Oh
And that's
yeah.
always the difficulty with a duet or a group is are the voices going to sound as good together as they do separately. I love Retore's voice. I love a female alto. Like that's just one of my favorite things in music. So to hear her just Pat Benatar honestly hit the nail on the head with that one. This felt like Pat Benatar and Miley Cyrus performing almost. Like
Oh
that's the
wow.
level of vibes that I got. Or maybe not Miley Cyrus, maybe more like Dua Lipa almost.
Almost. Yeah.
I maybe that comparison. But I had so much fun watching this. I've watched this performance so many times since. I just think they're lovely. Just so good.
No, it's a great number, and like it had me from start to finish. Like I really
Yep.
loved it.
Yep. I want her shawl. The Retore's shawl. I want the black and white. I want the whole outfit, honestly. I would wear that every day of my life if I could, honestly. Like gorgeous, stunning, beautiful. Next up is actually one of the odds-on favorites. There's a few that we will be discussing as far as this weird ass press jury giving weird ass opinions. Whatever. This next song is Elisa, O Forse Sei Tu, which is Or Perhaps It's You, Sam. Perhaps It's You.
I mean, it's a decent song.
It's very good.
It actually it is pretty good.
She is this is also just female love ballad at its best, honestly.
hmm
Um the there's I think it's the bridge before, or it's one of the verses or one of the bridges. The words translate to I will indeed be that instant that will bring you a little happiness, that stupid will to live. And I just love that. Um like the resonating, like maybe it's you that I've been looking for amongst the lights of a thousand cities is also a line from it. It's very, very good.
Yeah. No. I wrote nothing but good things about this actually. So I said amazing voice.
Yep.
The music was very well done. I
Yep.
personally found it captivating. Like she
And
had me pulled in. And I love the empowering vibes. I love the emotional vibes. Like, and that was everything I wrote about it. It's a solid song.
I will say something that you've pointed on in a few of the other national selections that we've done now is the unnecessary use of electric guitar. And finally, electric guitar in a great spot in a great song. And I loved it.
Yes.
It was one thing I definitely took note of. Is that we've seen a lot of songs that kind of just have electric guitar for some reason. And this song I felt like it really fit interestingly, and I wouldn't have expected it. But yeah, this is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
No notes. No notes. Really. Genuinely. None.
Yeah, I don't have much critique.
No. We move along to Emma. Just Emma. One word icon Emma. With Ogni volta è così. Every time it's like this.
I really liked it.
I do too. I
thought it was. Oh my gosh.
I wrote Bond theme.
Sorry?
I wrote Bond theme. Like this gave me like James Bond.
Yeah, kind of. So I wrote quite a bit for this.
Ooh, okay.
So the use of her lower range, stunning. Because again, altos, female altos,
Female altos
do not get enough love and are usually the most underrated singers.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, amazing range, huge voice.
Yep.
Easily fills up the room. Very powerful, emotional.
Yep.
And dynamic.
Very dynamic. And
dynamic.
That's something that we've been asking for is some dynamics. And thank Jesus we got it. This is just phenomenal.
Absolutely.
Phenomenal, wonderful, brilliant, beautiful. We move along to Fabrizio Moro with Say Tu. Is it you? Is it you, Sam?
Well, unfortunately, it wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Oh no. Yeah, this song is kind of.
I think especially because he's competed before in 2018. Mm-hmm. I know it's easy to make that comparison, but so I tried to take that out of account as I could. Not that it does this song any justice, because it was. I mean, so here's what I put. I like his voice. We already know that he has a great voice. I enjoy the music. I don't know if they necessarily go well together. And it was very wordy. It was very wordy for my liking.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little too wordy in my opinion. I will say the last time he was at Eurovision, he competed in 2018 where he did a duet. And I think a voice to bounce off of is possibly the best thing for him because ultimately, unfortunately, I just found this a little boring.
Yeah.
Is kind of where I landed with Fabrizio. He's very nice to look at. I will say that.
Not my type, but
fair. Your type was Akiluro, so
listen.
The
stuff he did on stage was great.
Sure. Yeah, this is fine.
Let's move on.
Acceptable. It's a song.
It's a song.
Yes. We move on to Giovanni Morandi, Apri tutte le porte, which is open all the doors or hatches or ports.
I'm gonna say doors.
Whichever way.
I would
Doors is
assume it's
probably the
doors.
most
Open all the doors.
applicable. I really like this.
I really like this too, and I didn't think I would.
I saw this older gentleman in the thumbnail and I was like, oh no, a snoozer. And he comes out and just, I would say, has some of the best stage presence of anyone in this competition. And that's really what did it for me, honestly. I thought the song was super dynamic. He's having a lot of fun and it shows.
Yeah. No, I think a lot of the stuff that you've just mentioned, I was basically what I put.
Mm-hmm.
I love the energy. It sounds like the song itself sounds like an amazing time, and you're able to see that in his performance. The music's amazing. His stage, I think he easily has like one of, if not the best stage presence out of everyone performing in Sanremo this year. Oh, and I was living for his belts too, the high notes.
Imagine, I don't know if he has a shot to win. I don't think he's done super well in the press polls over the last 4 days. Just imagine if he were to represent. Like, that would be really cool.
It would be really cool.
So I will say his first night, he placed 4th out of 12 in the first group. So this actually did really well considering. I'm trying to see how he did on night 4. Oh, he was 2nd place on cover night.
Okay. So he kind of has a shot.
I would not be mad about this. Where did he fall on night 3? I'm kind of curious. I'm looking through it right now. Where is he? Where did he go? He placed 12th after night 3.
12th out of 25th. 25
out of 25, which was the average one I was thinking of, and then placed 2nd in the provisional ranking after the cover night. So I don't know. I mean, he's clearly got a great voice. He's clearly a very established artist, which I really appreciate seeing in Sanremo, because a lot of these other national selections we've talked about recently have all been, younger people. And I really appreciate, especially people like Gianni, who have such a seasoned voice. He is probably like a huge name in Italy, and we just have no clue because we're from North America. But like, I wish him nothing but the best. I would not be mad if this won.
I would not be mad if this won either.
I would not be mad at all. One that I would be mad at is Giovanni Truppi, Tuo Padre, Mia Madre, Lucia. Your dad, my mom, Lucia.
Next song we have Miele by no.
I have one thing I want to say. We can move on very quickly from this song because it was not good. This is a spoken word poem put to music.
Exactly.
It was rushed. It was confused. It was jumbled. It made not a lot of sense at all. I think it did. I think it did well in the press ranking too, and it annoys me.
And that's coming. This dude really came on to the Sanremo stage wearing a wife beater, and not that I'm shaming it, but
he came 19th after night 3. And there are songs below his that I thought were better.
For sure.
Not that many, but a few. This is not my cup of tea, nor clearly is it Sam's. So we're going to move along to Giussi Ferreri with the song Miele, which is honey. Perfectly fine.
I love this song.
Oh, good. I'm really happy for you because I think it's a good song.
No, again, Sanremo this year, y'all did it well.
Yep.
Even despite what we said about Tu Padre Mia Madre Lucia,
Lucy.
yeah, Miele, ooh, it was great.
Wow, I love this opinion for you.
Yes, no, like I was hooked on that megaphone when she started with the megaphone.
That
And was like,
effect was
it had the
really
mic.
cool.
I was
That
like,
effect was
yes,
really cool.
that was really cool because I'm like, oh, she don't need any like
No.
any
No.
editing. She could just put that on the Eurovision stage and be like,
But my question is, if they can do that sort of shit in Sanremo, why couldn't Luna Key get something like that for fucking Benidorm Fest? Anyway.
because I don't know how you can do that with auto-tune.
You know, well, there's probably a way. Maybe.
I mean, someone did have an auto-tune mic. We'll talk about it later.
Justice for Luna Key. Anyway.
Anyways,
No, I think this was cool. Unfortunately for me, like it had its cool moments, like the megaphone especially. But otherwise, I did kind of find it a little not boring, but I found it a little repetitive and one note, almost to the point where I kind of got lost for me.
that's fair. So what I said about it is I love her voice. The vibes are there. I enjoy the bridge a lot. Where she goes back to the megaphone. I also so two things I also said about this song. This was oddly the one song to me that like screams Italy.
That was Giovanni Morandi for me.
Yeah, and I get that too from Giovanni Morandi. And then I also said, this kind of gave me like Iemia Nuse meets Ballad. Both from Italy. Yeah.
Remember how much I hated that song at the start of Fic?
Remember how much I've always loved that song from the start of Fic?
Ballad. Robbed. Anyway, no, I definitely see that for sure. It got lost for me, unfortunately, in a sea of really, really good songs. This probably, if I had done my full ranking, she was shortlisted for me. So she was like probably like 13th, honestly.
Fair.
Very solid though.
Very solid.
Very solid. Moving on, we have High Snub and Who with Abikura Dite. Take care of yourself.
So we mentioned about duets earlier.
Yeah.
So this is another duet, obviously. I didn't like it.
So this is going to be really interesting. I do like this.
I don't know. I guess yeah. So one of the things I put in my notes is that it seems like an acquired taste kind of thing, and it's just not my cup of tea.
Sure. No, and I fully understand that. For me, this is his voice specifically, I found really, really interesting, and I was kind of hooked. And then her voice kind of comes in, and they balance each other's very, very well. I thought their blending of voices could be improved, but it was also the first performance they had done together on that stage with an audience. So, if it's gotten better, I sure hope it has. But there's something about this song that just captivated me. And the message of take care of yourself, obviously, like that's something that resonates with me very, very, very much so.
I feel like it could be like the same reason why you like Kuje.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah.
Because it kind of does give me that vibe as well.
Yeah, I would say so, honestly. Yeah, it's not going to be everyone's taste. It's mine and it's not Sam's. So sure. We move along. Next up is Irama with Ovunque Sarai. I think I'm saying Ovunque. Ovunque. Ovunque Sarai. That's what I'm landing on.
I think it's a Bunky Sarai.
Whatever it is. I don't speak Italian yet, but I'm learning. Translates to wherever you are.
Okay. Yeah, no, I did kind of get that vibe from it, like with it being, I assume it's a love song
Yeah.
because it did give that vibe. Uh,
I'm trying to see if I can find but I love this.
I actually really enjoyed this song too, and also I would
This
love if anyone can get me that robe hoodie that he was wearing.
please. This knotted like sweater jumble that they are wearing on the upper half of their body. I would like it in every color, please. Like
Yes,
that is not going to provide any warmth whatsoever, but I
no.
still want it. Um this captivated me in a way that no other perform I did listen to them alphabetically, I will say that. This captivated me in a way that none of these songs we had talked about prior to this have done so.
Yeah, no, I actually was captivated by this performance too. Um, and I didn't think it would. Um, I don't know why, but yeah, I was somehow surprisingly captivated. Although to me, the start was a bit shaky, but then once he kind of really, he quickly like from that
Yeah.
shaky start really came into his own and kind of just like blossomed on that stage. And
Yeah. And
yeah,
they have been very, very high in rankings. At the end of the third night, once everyone had performed twice, they were ranked fourth, which I think is testament to how good the song is.
hmm,
And they were fourth also after cover night. So I think they're if the right audience is listening and voting in the first round of this fifth night, I see a universe where they make that super final.
yeah, no, I
I
see
see
that
that
too.
I see this as a contender, and I hope it is because I really appreciate this performance. Um,
Hmm.
all that. Moving along, Iva Zanichi, Voglio Amarti. I want to love you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to love
I,
you too, but
I want to love this song, but I don't.
yeah, I'm gonna have to say the same. I want to love this song so badly, but I don't.
It's perfectly lovely.
Yeah.
It's not memorable to me in the slightest. I couldn't tell you a single thing she did on stage.
I only remember it because she was a middle-aged woman, and
We love to see the
we
representation.
love to see the middle-aged representation. Not that she
Absolutely.
didn't do a bad job, although
I think
this was
her voice is really good.
she has a really good voice.
It's just a boring song.
Yeah. Also, when she belts, especially in the second half, when she belts into her higher register, it gets pretty pitchy.
This performance I noticed the pitch issues as well.
Hmm.
Um
And having a voice as heavy as she does,
yes.
um, with a very heavy vibrato, like obviously, well, not obviously, but like I feel like that is a bound thing to happen.
Yeah, I would agree. We move along to another odds favorite. This is la rappresentante di lista. I've been trying to say this word and I don't know why I can't say it properly. The song is Chow Chow. Uh, bye bye or hello, hello. Um, this is cool.
I really like this. I
It's
really like
it's
this.
it's cool. It's different. She's got a great voice. The vibe was a lot different from really anything else we had seen. I thought this was just really cool.
I To me, it was the most like in pocket out of all the other songs, and I think
Sure,
to
sure.
me, and I think the electric bass really helped out with that because you really got into the I really got into the funk of it, and
Mm-hmm.
oh, can we talk about when she goes into the bridge and she goes into the second microphone? Oh my god!
I loved that.
And the way they shot the cameras like did that shot that too, where it just cuts kind of thing, and
Mhm.
you had no idea there was that other microphone there.
I was like, okay, sure, bye.
Yeah.
Like,
Although
bye.
my one critique is that the one thing I did notice is that she did get winded at a couple moments because
Yeah.
she does have the choreo.
Hmm. Yeah. I noticed that as well, but I think this is incredibly lovely. I think there's a good chance we see this in the super final.
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, we move along to vibrazioni, le vibrazioni
Vibrazioni.
with tantissimo, in English, very much. And I'm just going to go ahead and start off by saying this is the only song I turned off.
Okay. So the first thing I put was rock song.
Groundbreaking.
Cause anyways, I enjoy the energy of it. It's not in the pocket. It's not in the pocket. He has a loud voice.
That's one way to describe it.
Um, let's see. It could have been more dynamic because it was at 100 the entire time as well. Um,
Yeah.
oh, also, I said that the lead singer looks like Dave Grohl.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah.
Like, there's a couple angles that the camera like pans onto the lead singer, and I see like an uncanny resemblance between him and Dave Grohl.
Sure. I love that.
Not that that has anything to do with the song. I just wanted to say that.
I love it. Um, so normally, with most songs we've discussed, if I don't like the song, I can at least appreciate the vocals that are a part of the song. I don't even like his voice.
Yeah,
There was nothing about this I enjoyed.
mhm. I will say that it was a lot more yelling and not much singing.
Yeah, which is why I turned it off after the first chorus.
Yeah, like there's a difference between like shouting in pitch and in tune
Yep.
and singing.
Yeah, that's all.
That's all.
Next up, oh boy, oh gee, oh gosh, it's Mahmoud and Blanco Brividi.
Daddy Mahmood.
Daddy Blanco,
Daddy
honestly.
Blanco too. Oh my god.
So it translates to shivers. So the artists were announced a couple months ago, and when I went to go look on the list to see who was performing in Sanremo this year, obviously you notice Mahmoud. You notice Fabrizio Moro, and you notice Mahmoud. And I have been waiting for this song for months. And I did something I normally don't do. I normally try to listen to all the songs at once just to get my first listen to all of them at the same time. Night one of Sanremo came, and I just could not help myself. I sat down with my clear as I could possibly get it headspace, listened to this song. It ended. I sat back and cried. And
Yeah.
I had no clue what the lyrics translated to. I had no clue, but I sat back and I cried. And I'm not a crier.
No, it was. Oh my gosh, this.
All I
Yeah,
wrote is absolutely perfect.
yeah. Nah, I wrote a lot about this. Strong. Strong
Please.
start. Harmonies were great. There's something about the way they sing the title, Brividi, which
I can't hit it, but no, I can't hit it.
like there's something about the way they sing that and it hit and it's like oh no. It's like the first or second time Mahmood sings it at the end of the chorus and you get this like echo because it's just like a drop and I swear to God that was the most haunting thing ever and it hit. Um Yeah, no, and they both hold their own. They have amazing voices. I love the camaraderie and the chemistry they have on stage. Their falsetto unison is great. I was absolutely captivated by it. I'm talking way too much, but
no,
best
this
thing
is
of
just
all-
me having a visceral reaction to you talking about this song. We will talk about this song for as long as we want to talk about this fucking song.
Perfect. Okay, so with that being said, my one critique is that
Yeah.
the harmonies could be tighter.
Oh, of course.
Yes. Now that's it. Otherwise, ooh, amazing song.
Do you have any clue what the lyrics translate to?
No.
So, basically, I would go look at the lyrics if you get the opportunity, both you, Sam, and the audience. This is a gay love story.
Okay, and I kind of very much got that
Which
from
makes it just even better. Like, the fact
okay.
that I've seen so many people on Twitter being like, yeah, this song is fine, but like, I don't get the hype. This song made me fucking cry. On top of the fact that it's a gay love song, which you very rarely see on international stages, let alone performed this well by two phenomenal singers.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Eurovision winner. I'm not even looking at Sanremo at this point. This is a Eurovision winner. This hit the global charts at number 5 on Spotify. We don't like Spotify, but we're going to talk about them. Number 5 in the world. This hit global charts over Adele.
Yeah, no. I see it. I see it.
Regardless of how they do, and I will say they are the favorites by a large margin.
Oh yes. Not even
Um,
close.
regardless of how this does, this is a song I will be listening to for a long time.
Yep.
I 100% in my heart of hearts believe that if Mahmoud and Blanco are chosen to win Sanremo, that Eurovision 2023 might just be in Rome or Milan or any of the other Italian cities that
Or
entered,
Florence.
or Florence, or any of the other Italian cities that entered into the draw this year.
Yes.
This, I'm going to say it, this is the only time I've said it. If this wins, this is surpassing Ronella Hayati for me. No questions. This is it for me.
I could kind of see it. I could kind of see it.
It's just
Yeah.
beautiful and magical in a way that transcends language, transcends everything and anything.
Mm-hmm.
I could go on for hours, but
So could I, but we
we've
both need
still
to go to
got
sleep, so
we've got how many songs do we have left? 8
a good amount.
songs. We can do this, I
8.
believe.
Okay, okay.
Okay, 8 more songs. 8 more songs. Cool. We're unfortunately moving on from Mahmoud and Blanco, and we're moving on to Massimo Ranieri, Lettera al di là del mare. What was it translated to? Letter Beyond the Sea.
Okay. I love the middle-aged representation. It gives me
Yeah.
timeless. It gives me timeless.
Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he has that voice kind of thing.
The
Even though
problem,
huh?
the problem was the singing.
Yeah.
I think he has a fine voice,
He has a
and
fine
he
voice.
and didn't sing at all in the pocket.
But you know what was there?
The
Yo,
enthusiasm.
the enthusiasm. He sang that with a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And because of that, I nearly cried listening to it.
Oh yeah, this was a captivating singer. Not the performance, not the song, but like the way you could tell he was just so happy to be there and doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to love that.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely 100%. Good for you. I don't like the song, but good for you. So next up is Matteo Romano with Virale Viral. Shocker, that's what the translation is.
Is a solid entry.
Go on.
Oh, you beg to differ. Okay. Anyways, sorry.
I do, but you go ahead and give all the positives first.
I mean, I really liked it. Although he did start a bit shaky coming in. I think he has a beautiful voice. Um, I found the chorus catchy. I enjoyed like the runs in the chorus kind of thing. I thought he did a solid job performing it. Um, although I did say his lower range gets drowned out by the music because
Yeah.
he has that kind of voice where when he sings it in his lower range, it gets very quiet. Also, I think this is a very important critique, but it could be a lot more intense. I felt like he could have sang it with a lot more intensity and grit.
Yeah. Everything you just touched on is kind of why I didn't like this performance. I had this same issue. I brought it up when we talked about Anamena with 200,000 years or however many years it was with the song. Um, I just don't feel like his voice is strong enough to convey this song.
Yeah,
Because
I feel like you need to have gone through some stuff to
yeah,
really because he
I
does look
I
like
just
a
feel like oh go ahead, sorry.
yeah because he does look like a really young person,
Yeah.
like younger than I am at least. So I feel like if you have someone like maybe like Mahmood sing this, or like or even like Gianni Morandi, forgetting his name, like
Gianni
sing
Morandi.
this, like I feel like it would be conveyed a lot more differently than Matteo would, because I feel like the problem with this song for Matteo is that when he sings it, it sounds a bit too like perfect, you know?
A little bit, yeah. And like you pointed on the big thing for me as well. The lower register just gets drowned out. And
Yeah.
I found the intro incredibly shaky. I never really found that he got his grounding in the
Hmm.
song. And I will say I haven't listened to a studio version. I'm only judging on the live performance. And for me, the live performance, the song was really cool, but I just don't think he has the voice to like convey this song.
Hmm.
And that's kind of really, really it.
Yeah.
But um you're doing better than we are, so good for you.
Good for you.
Kind of where I'm at with it. So next up, Michelle Bravi, Inverno dei Fiori, which is Winter of Flowers.
I really like this.
Now, this is a captivating
I was
performance.
so I would love his outfit first of all.
Yes.
he had the suit, and then he had the sparkles, the shiny like.
So
Oh my
good.
gosh. I'm also trying to figure out, is it one of us?
I believe so. I would bet good money.
He gives that vibe that he is one of us. I'm not gonna assume anything though, but that it's just an okay. I guess I'm assuming, but nah. So I love how like the haunting vibes of it.
Yes.
He has I think out of everyone here, I think he has a very unique voice.
I would say probably the most unique, other than maybe
Yeah.
Giovanni Morandi with the up tempo sort of with that song.
Hmm.
I thought he had a pretty unique voice as well. But I would agree with that.
Yeah. No, I really liked it. Like this was I thought this was a solid entry as well.
Yep.
Mainly because it sounds so different than all the other songs.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Fabulous. Wonderful. Next up, I think it's Naomi. I know it's a weird spelling, but I'm gonna just say Naomi and love if you're
Nomi.
Nomi,
I don't know.
Noemi,
I really don't know.
however you pronounce your name, I'm so sorry, my love. But your song, Ti amo, non lo so dire, I love you, I can't say. This is great.
I really love this song.
This is great.
Oh my god.
In a sea of great songs.
Yes. Again. I said this about Emma. I'm gonna say it again for Noemi. Or Naomi. I
Sure,
don't know.
we'll go with
But
that.
lovely use of the lower range.
Yes.
It was clear. And it was not drowned out by the music. Luckily this was a song where it's not about to happen. Amazing voice. I love the rasp.
An up-tempo ballad? Hello? Yes.
Yes. Although I will say, when it does get into the up tempo, that there is a bit too much of the background music that it kind of does drown her out.
I definitely noticed that as well.
Yep. So
But
also along with Michelle Bravi, I thought that she also had like a very unique voice out of the bunch.
yes. Absolutely. I mean, you said everything I was going to, honestly. Like very, very, very good.
Very good.
So very good. So next up is Arcomi, I think.
I don't.
Insuperabile. Unsurpassed.
I don't like this.
It was surpassed by a lot of songs.
A lot of songs. So this was the one song with the auto-tune mic.
Yeah.
Which I did not like.
No.
I thought I was gonna like it at first because it kind of gave when I within like the first few like or within the first minute of the performance, it kind of gave me like Raiden meets Måneskin.
Sure.
Mainly because of how wordy it is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, again, I don't like the auto tune. I enjoy his flow. Um, not that it's a good song. Um, it's not as powerful and effective as it should be, and
Yeah.
I feel like he doesn't push him. He's not pushing himself enough vocally.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like he has a lot more in his like vocal realm that he's not showing off.
Sure. I would agree. It's fine. Meh. Moving
Yeah,
on. Next up, San Giovanni, Farfalle, Butterflies. It's cool.
I was into it.
I'm into it, yeah.
again, this is also in the sea of a lot of strong songs.
Yeah. So for me, this song I think is really, really cool for Sanremo. I think it would get lost at Eurovision.
I would have to agree with that. Because we've kind of heard something like this before, because it
Yeah.
almost gave me Beautiful Mess.
A little.
A little. I did say though, like his vibe kind of gives me like a trap pop version of Måneskin. Like I nearly
A
got
little,
that.
yeah.
Um, I was also captivated by this performance. I thought he had a pretty good stage presence as well. Not as good as Johnny, but
Yeah.
I enjoyed his stage presence. I just think it's a strong entry overall
In a sea of really good songs.
in a sea of really good songs.
Yep. Uh, speaking of that, not a great song. Tananai, sesso occasionale, occasional sex.
Okay. Yeah, nah. I'm not too crazy about his
He's
vocals.
flat. He's flat during most of the performance. His words
Yes.
blended together. No.
The only thing I really liked about it was his charisma and energy.
He definitely has the charisma. He does not have the uniqueness, nerve, or talent, but he has the charisma.
He has the charisma.
Uh huh.
Yeah. Let's move on.
Last up. Last song. Yes. The last song is Human Ora Aquí. Now and Here.
I really like the.
It's really nice.
It's a beautiful song, honestly.
My biggest issue was the strength of his lower register again.
Yeah, I'm.
His low notes fell off for me. His higher register is phenomenal, but it didn't outweigh how shaky and almost broken, I would say is kind of the right word to use. How like broken his lower register was.
I'm gonna have to agree with that. Because again, shaky lower register, and it kind of got drowned out, even though there wasn't much music being played there, because it was a very mellow moment. Um,
Mhm.
I think I personally thought as well towards the end that he started getting tired as well,
Yeah.
because in that second half he's up there.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but otherwise, I think it's a nice song. I think it's a pretty good song.
All right. Perfectly fine. We did it.
We did.
25 songs. We're going to give our points as quickly as we can. I was going to say, Sam, because you didn't prep individual ones. Just use the main banners for your points.
Oh, that's not gonna help because my thing is slow, right? So it's like
I mean, I guess.
um
Sure.
I'm willing to
Yeah.
just announce my points.
Sure. Cool. Yeah. So we're going to do it super quickly. I'll go ahead and start with my honorable mentions. I finally have some this time. I've got two
Yes.
honorable mentions for Sanremo 2022, and they are Noemi Ti amo non lo so dire and AKA 7 Perfetta Così.
Oh, okay.
They unfortunately fell to this spot. And I think they're really good, but they unfortunately fell to this spot.
Yeah. No, so my two honorable mentions unfortunately also fell to the spot. Excuse me. Which are O Forse Se Tu by Elisa
Oh.
and Ovunque Sarai.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sure. Um, we may talk about both of those songs again. All right, my 1 point for today goes to Emma Ogni volta è così.
Okay. My 1 point goes to AK7 with Perfetta Così.
I'm glad they made both of our lists.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I had them as an honorable mention, but sure.
Oh, yeah.
My 2 points are going to go to High Snub and Who Abicura Dite.
So those are probably going to be the only points they will be getting.
Yep.
With that being said, my 2 points go to Yuman with Ora Eki.
And that's the only 2 points they will be receiving. My 3 points, kind of unfortunately, because again, they fell to this spot, go to San Giovanni Farfalle.
Oh.
Yeah.
My 3 points actually go to Giovanni Morandi with Apri tu teleporte.
Yay! Fabulous. We love to see it. My 4 points go to Elisa o Forse Se Tu.
And my 4 points go to Noemi with Ti amo non lo so dire.
Fabulous. My 5 points, very happily, go to Dito nella Piaggia and Rettore with Chemica.
My 5 points go to Inverno de Fiori by Michelle Bravi.
Fabulous. My 6 points, also very happily, go to Giovanni Morandi.
Hey!
Apri tu teleporte. It's so good. I'm really happy when it came down to it that he made my top 5.
Perfect. We're at 6, right?
We are indeed.
Okay, so my 6 points go to Dito nella Piaga and Rettore with Chemica.
Yay! Oh, good. I'm so happy. My 7 points go to Chow Chow.
Okay. My 7 points go to Emma with Ogni volta è così.
Sure. Yeah. You like that song a lot more than I do.
I really
not that
do.
I did that not that I dislike it, but it's good. My 8 points go to Michelle Bravi Inverno dei Fiori.
Ooh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So my 8 points go to La Representante de Lista with Chow Chow.
Yep. Good. My 10 points go to Ovunque Sarai from Irama.
Okay. So my 10 points go to Giusy Ferreri with Miele.
Wow. I love that, honestly.
I really liked it. I
love that. I'm a big fan of that for you. And we always have to have one that we agree on, and I know that we agree on this one.
We do.
12 points to Mahmoud and Blanco.
Yes, with Brividi.
Brividi. Oh, I hit it that time. Thank God. I was like, I can hit it once. I can't hit it anymore. I did it once, and it's on camera. I did it. Yeah, if this doesn't win, honestly, like there's a lot of other good songs, but if this doesn't win, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah. Again, I think so with like apparently 52% of voters on Eurovision World.
This is it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the odds because I'm kind of curious. 48%, according to the bookmakers, with Elisa in second, La Representante de Lista third, Giovanni Morandi fourth. Yeah! And Irama coming in fifth, actually.
Okay.
And bottom, oh no, that's unfortunate for you. Bottom of the odds, or the bookmakers right now, is Yuman. That's unfortunate.
That is.
Oh, well, that's what we think about Sanremo 2022. We will not have to wait very long to find out because it happens today. It is now officially today for both of us.
Yes.
So we're going to get out of here. That's what we think of Sanremo 2022. But what do y'all think? Let us know in the comments below. Follow, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. We've got plenty of national selections coming your way. And with that, I've got a water bottle to cheers with, bestie. So cheers to a late night stream done.
Cheers.
Goodbye. Bye. We're leaving very quickly tonight. Bye.